It's a warm spring night in Seattle, 1974. Elizabeth Kendall sits across from Ted Bundy, the man she's been dating for years, sipping coffee as he smiles effortlessly, charming, captivating. But beneath that easy grin lurks something dark, a secret Elizabeth doesn't yet fully grasp. How do you reconcile the man you love with the shadow of a serial killer? This is her story, close, personal, and terrifyingly real. Elizabeth's story begins with the dazzling charisma that pulled her in, a charm so magnetic it blinded even the closest friends. In the crowded dorm rooms of the University of Washington, Ted Bundy moved like a rock star, confident, witty, effortlessly popular. Elizabeth recalls him winning over crowds with charm and intellect, hosting study groups and carrying an infectious smile. Yet behind the laughter and the parties, his true nature remained hidden for years. Think of charm like a master illusionist's cloak. It dazzles your attention, hiding the trapdoor beneath. Ted's charisma wasn't just personality. It was a strategic mask designed to disarm any suspicion. Like a magician controlling your gaze, he kept his darkness just out of view, making his victims, and Elizabeth, believe in a safety that never existed. Elizabeth's awakening came slowly. Clues piled up, unexplained absences, strange phone calls, and sudden coldness. The perfect boyfriend's mask cracked not with a shout but a whisper. The true horror wasn't just Ted's crimes, it was realizing you'd been living with a stranger in your own home. Elizabeth's life with Ted was a ghost story, the man she loved haunted by secrets darker than she dared imagine. Elizabeth spent 6 years entangled in a relationship where laughter met silence, joy hid beside fear. Bundy's sporadic outbursts, unexplained trips, and obsessive secrecy layered over everyday moments, dinners, study sessions, conversations with friends. She pieced together fragments, but the full picture remained maddeningly out of reach, like chasing shadows at dusk. Imagine walking through a house filled with mirrors, but every reflection distorts just enough to unsettle you. Living with Ted was like staring at shattered glass, each shard showing a glimpse of a frightening truth, but none revealing the whole. The emotional exhaustion was relentless, love tangled with suspicion, hope with dread. Ultimately, Elizabeth faced a chilling choice: keep the illusion alive or confront the nightmare head-on. Even as the evidence mounted, denial was a shield, an attempt to hold onto the man she thought she knew. Her journey wasn't just about Ted's crimes, but about her own struggle to let go of a phantom. Elizabeth's story doesn't end with Ted's capture. It echoes through the lives left shattered and strategies for survival. After Ted Bundy's arrest, the world focused on the headlines, but Elizabeth and other survivors faced a quieter battle. Their voices had been eclipsed, their pain unacknowledged. In a startling new chapter, Elizabeth's daughter Molly steps forward, sharing how family trauma rippled through generations, a legacy of silence finally broken. Pain connected these women in unexpected ways, forging fragile networks of support. Like survivors of a shipwreck clinging to wreckage, they found strength by sharing stories and naming their wounds. Elizabeth's memoir became a beacon, proof that even in darkness, healing begins with being heard. From this, a surprising insight emerges. Trust isn't binary, it's a muscle. Elizabeth learned to rebuild it slowly, choosing where to let light in instead of shutting down. This transformation reshaped her life, proof that resilience often grows from the hardest truths. Remember that Seattle night, Elizabeth and Ted's coffee, smiles hiding darkness. Her story teaches us the dangers of deception closest to home and the courage it takes to see clearly. Next time you're charmed by someone's facade, pause and notice the shadows beneath. Try this. Trust your gut instincts as much as your eyes. They might just save you from a phantom. Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.